your House Bill 109. You're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, committee.
You have a motion and a second.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There is an amendment on the bill also.
So there are two amendments, which, Chairman Lamberth, you have one of these amendments.
Yes, sir, Chairman. And Mr. Chairman, I want to apologize to the sponsor. I actually had no idea that bill that was just before yours would take as much time. I just knew Representative Rogers had been rolled down. I'll be withdrawing Amendment Code 4120 at the request of the sponsor. I had made this amendment in hopes of strengthening the bill. It's not an amendment I think that the sponsor would like on the bill, and therefore I'll be withdrawing that amendment.
Thank you, Chairman Lamberth. So the amendment that you're discussing, if you don't mind to read the drafting code for us.
Yes, sir. I think it is, well, it's 004493. That's the correct one? Yes. And this amendment actually makes the bill. And what it does is, what this bill is about is...
Okay, this amendment's been properly motioned and seconded. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee. And what this bill does is, let me tell you what it does not do first. What it does not do, it does not decriminalize marijuana. It does not legalize marijuana. This bill simply allows Tennessee citizens to avoid receiving a felony when evidence of a felony act is not present. And current law says that, anything over a half ounce of marijuana, there's an automatic enhancement tied to it, which is the enhancement is automatic intent to manufacture and distribute. What this bill does is takes the window between a half ounce and 1 ounce and removes that automatic enhancement only if evidence is not present. If evidence is present, then you're a drug dealer. If evidence is not present, then it does not automatically assume that you're a drug dealer. And that's what this bill does. The amendment describes the leafy form of marijuana, and it also describes the exchange.
Thank you. Do I have any questions or comments from the panel? Or on the amendment? Sorry, seeing none. We're going to vote on adding this amendment to the bill. All those in favor of adding Amendment 1 to House Bill 109 signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? The ayes have it. The amendment's on the bill. We're back on the bill. Any discussion? Chairman Lamberth.
Thank you, Chairman. And with respect to the representative sponsoring this bill, he and I have talked about this before. I'm going to be voting against your bill. I mean, moving it from a half ounce to an ounce, I understand. Taking and trying at least to go forward and separate drug dealers from those that are just possessing larger amounts of marijuana. You made an attempt at it, but it says in here specifically, casual exchange means the spontaneous passing of a small amount of marijuana that does not involve the payment of money in exchange for marijuana. So a lot of the cases that I've seen come through court do not always involve an exchange of money for drugs. It's an exchange of jewelry, an exchange of green dot cards from Walmart or somewhere. It's an exchange of a car ride or sexual favors or lots of other... There's just a lot of ways that people sell drugs that doesn't always involve money. And so, unfortunately, because of that, I just don't feel this amendment's heading in the right direction, and I, with all due respect, will be voting against.
Thank you for your comments, Chairman. Any others? None. Seeing none, we're ready to vote. All those in favor of sending House Bill 109 to criminal full signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? No. Anyone wanting to be a no, notify the clerk. Ayes have it. 109, criminal full.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, committee.
Thank you.